David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. This guy's always a big part of the game plan, and they get him involved right off the bat.
I mean, it's pretty simple. Your best players should touch the football the most. First play out the gates. I know I got a big-time advantage, big-time wide receiver. Get him the football, make the gain. I expect we'll see a lot more of that throughout this football game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. There he goes! That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Looking for a crease, it's Moss. Shakes off the defender. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
He'll try to do it himself. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out on the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. And he does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think we saw a little bit right there in that nickel package now setting up 4th and 1.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To the air, it's Stockton. Grabbed in the middle, it's Delp. Oh, he's got some space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
You know, athletic tight ends today are such a premium in college football. Not only can these guys block, but you see this tight end and his ability in the open field, the wiggle that he has to make people miss. Don't see that too often.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Branch. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Play of the period, 1st down here. Trying to run, it's Frazier. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Breaks into the open. Discards him with the stiff arm. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
First down and more. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. On the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Catch in the middle, it's dealt. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw this slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Grabbed over the middle, it's dealt. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. The running back has it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Dogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Dogs! They get it into the end zone opportunity. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Throws to the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. The 40. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, the safety did a great job staying back in that cover 2 look. He's got basically that half of the field. He's reading the quarterback's eyes, and he knows where he's going with it. He was able to make a jump on the ball and end up picking it off.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive with a pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning it on! And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Get up. Get up. Yep, I think that's what everybody says to their quarterbacks after they take big hits like that. He got the first down, but you don't want to make a living taking those whacks.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. On the move, it's Frazier. Fighting off the defender. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. A 1st down run in the red zone. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for a man, it's Stockton. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum.
Gonna take a shot. Brings it down on the right side. Finds some room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Aggie. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted, one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Makes a man miss. Past the first down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 off.
There he goes! And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Runs through the tackle.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The play-action fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Another incompletion on third down.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
On the run, fires downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Makes his man miss. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. They're working that left side. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Trying play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Aggies! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. At this Bulldog offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Rides the back and leaves it. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. On the ground, it's Frazier. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Pucks it out of the air. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Are you surprised? Right, I'm going for my main guy. That's my dude out wide that I can trust. This is a moment where it's about trust, right? Late in the football game, we got to make plays. He goes to his go-to guy and makes a big play.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. It's Moss. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. How about that awareness to make the grab and immediately head for the boundary to save clock?
I mean, you can't do it any better than that. First you make the catch, run after the catch, get the first down, and get out of bounds. Perfect execution by the receiver.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete.
I love the decision-making by the quarterback here. You're trailing. It's a 2-minute situation. You're not just throwing to receivers, but you're trying to find matchups that your tight end can take advantage of. With his athleticism, he's a big weapon for you in this 2-minute situation.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught, close to the marker, it's dealt. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. Looking downfield on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Grabbed behind the line. It's dealt. Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
And the Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got enough space. Touchdown, Georgia! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Concepcion. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Off-play action on first down. Keeps looking downfield. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Snags it on the line. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Back to pass, it's Reed. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, there's a lot of pressure on this kicker now. You need to make this kick to send it into overtime, but this is not a chip shot. This is not a gimme, and this is college football. Crazier things have happened.
This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. And this to tie things up in the final minute. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. The final grains of sand were about to disappear from the hourglass, and just in the nick of time, they tie it up. It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to take a shot. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Takes it the other way. What a tremendous effort on the final play of regulation, but we've got overtime coming. All right. right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. To the air, it's Stockton. Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Georgia comes quickly to the line. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. Third and goal as they try to punch it in from the doorstep here in overtime. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Dogs! They strike first here in overtime.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could.